Hi, boys and girls. So we are learning about Ruby Bridges because it is February, and February is Black History Month. And Ruby was a very important person in helping to end segregation in schools. Segregation means separation, and they would separate Black children from white children. So Black children had to go to their own school, and white children went to a separate school. So Ruby was a very important person, and she was just 6 years old. She was the same age as many of you boys and girls. So if a 6 year old can make a difference, so can you. All right, let's talk about what Ruby did in her life. So this is her timeline, and it starts at 1954, then goes to 1960, then 1984, 1995, and 2001. And then here are the events of her life. She was awarded the Presidential Citizens Medal by President Bill Clinton. Ruby was born on a farm in Mississippi. That's the state she was born in. Ruby was married to Malcolm Hall. She was the first Black child to go to an all white elementary school. And a biography was published. That's a book that she wrote about her own life. And this was the same year that she was reunited with her teacher. All right, so what's the first thing that happens in anybody's life? We are born. So Ruby was born on a farm in Mississippi in 1954. 6 years later, 1954 to 1960, this is 6 years later. That means she was 6 years old. She was going into first grade. She was the first Black child to go to an all white elementary school. 24 years later, 1984, she's all grown up now. She's 30 years old. She got married to Malcolm Hall. In 1995, she wrote her book about herself. And that same year, she was reunited. Reunited means she met again with her teacher from first grade. Now, when she was in first grade and she went to the all white school, all the other children left. Her teacher stayed and taught her. So that her teacher was special to her and they have a special relationship. And then in 2001, Ruby was awarded the Presidential Citizens Medal by President Bill Clinton. This is an honor to get this award for her work and for the difference that she made in our country. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have Black and children going to school together. She made that difference in our country. So she is such an important person in the history of the United States. So we thank Ruby Bridges for her bravery to go to that school as a little girl, the only Black child in an all white school. Must have been really scary for her, but she did it and she made a difference. I hope you're enjoying learning about Ruby Bridges. There's the Brain Pop video, and there's some other videos in my classroom that you would probably enjoy. So please check them out. Have a great day, boys and girls.